Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jane and you're welcome to my space. Please, if you're seeing my face for the first time, please just do me a favor by smashing the subscribe button and hitting the bell beside it so you can get notified of my future videos. On here I post my adventures, lifestyle, travel, and every other thing in between, and also I do post videos on how to help people move to the Philippines, informations one video at a time, and I'm sure you're going to love it here. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I see a lot of people do videos on why they chose to move to different countries and their reasons why they moved to those countries. I thought I could also share that part of my story with you guys on why I moved here. I kind of have a different story compared to videos like that I've seen. Everybody's story doesn't have to be the same things, different strokes for different folks. Yeah, anyways, if you don't know, I currently live in the Philippines and I've been living here for 5 years now, and I have experienced so much, which I also have videos on life in the Philippines. Do check them out. I'm going to leave that playlist in the description box for you to check it out. In today's video, I'm just going to share why I left Nigeria. I'm full Nigerian, by the way. I was born and raised in Nigeria and I only moved to the Philippines for school. Backstory on why I moved here. After high school, even before I finished high school, my family and I had plans that I wasn't going to study in Nigeria. There was no plans for it, but at the time that I was done, I tried to apply to Canada, but the process was taking a bit longer, and my mom was like, since you already passed JAMB and all the exams, there was no need keeping you at home, just go while we try to sort out every other thing. So I was already in the University of Port Harcourt. I was going for medicine and everything was looking all right for me, so everybody just backed out on the whole plans of traveling abroad. We were like, okay, since it's working out for you, there's no point. So I just continued there and I spent some time there. But the truth is, growing up, I wasn't happy. I didn't grow up as a happy kid, if you know me. Yes, I was that kid that would laugh. I would make everybody happy. I have a very jovial personality. People love to be around me. But the truth is, I have always been a very unhappy person. Moving to the university, I was so excited because I felt like maybe I would find happiness in the university. Fun fact, it didn't change anything. Me moving out of my family house at the age of 15 plus didn't change anything, because I went to uni at 15. I went to University of Port Harcourt and I did fail med school. This is a story that a lot of people don't know. I went to med school and I failed. Okay, I'm also going to do a video on that for you guys to know why I failed and how I got there. Okay, so I failed med school, and at this point I did not want to do medicine anymore. I was like, you know what, by the way, even when I was doing the medicine I did not have the vibe anymore. I didn't have passion for it anymore, because I come from a family where we don't really have professionals like that in the healthcare center. Most of my relatives are more of engineers, lawyers, and we don't really have like people in the medical field. We only have nurses. So my mom always put it in my head that, oh, imagine if you came out as the first doctor of the family. But it's not what I really wanted. And growing up, doing primary school, high school, I was very interested in art courses. I really wanted to go for an art course. I wasn't sure what course exactly, but I wanted to. But my mom kept pressuring me, you have to do this. I come from a family where they force you to do what you do not want to do. They literally control your life, and that's something that I grew out of. I now have my own say. I say it the way I want it to happen. I say my mind and I move on. I don't even care if it hurts any of them. That's their business. They're gonna snap out of it when it's time. But I now decided to take responsibilities of myself the moment I went to uni. I made sure that anything I'm doing, any mistakes I made, I know that I caused it. The moment I went to uni, I felt like, yes, now I have that freedom to make my own decisions. And these are times when my mom would tell me do stuff and I'm like, I'm not happy about it, I'm not going to do it. I would say it, ho ha, and move on. And the least it's going to do is we're not going to talk for weeks, we're not going to talk for maybe a month. You can tell, it's not like I won't talk to her, but you can tell that there would be that space in the house where you would know that we are not cool. Okay, so that was how I was living. So guys, while I was in the University of Port Harcourt, a lot of incidents happened and it wasn't safe for me, but I was still ready to, still push through. But when my result came out, I was like, you know what, you failed, you can't do anything about it. Okay, it's either you repeat it or you move on with your life one way or the other. And then the plans of me traveling out of the country came up again. So we tried Ghana, we tried Canada, and we tried Norway, but it was taking so much time. And you guys know how this process was. I didn't want to stay home for so long, and this is something that we as my family didn't want people to know, that I had failed med school. But now you guys know, okay, that I failed med school now. So we didn't want people to know that I had failed, and it was a short time to start processing. Normally, if you want to travel abroad, some of these processes takes about 4 months to 6 months, sometimes a year. It just depends on the agent you're using, and if you're doing it yourself, it just comes with a whole lot of factors that can delay you. It was taking so long. I was home for about a month, about 2 months or so, and my mom was like, people are beginning to ask questions. What's your plan? Like, what's your plan? Okay, so at this point Philippines came up, and I took the opportunity because it was pretty easy. My admission came out in like 3 weeks. I got the visa in like a month. Everything was just so fast, and I left. So that was one of the reasons. Failing med school was one reason why I left. Secondly was I really wanted to have control of my life and do what to make me happy. So the thing is, growing up as well, I feel like my family didn't really take note of, and I think they still don't take note of, things like while you're growing up as a child. I feel like your parents are supposed to know things that interest you, things that you love to do. That way they would know how to guide you to the career path that really fits you, or they see that you'll be happy with. But my family is always like, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. You see my auntie calling from abroad, Dede, no, you see this one calling, Dede, they just love to control your life, and it's not something that I was built for. I'm not that kind of person. I make my decisions myself. If I fail, I know that it's my choice. If I make mistakes, I know that it's my choice and not because of the choice of anybody. And that way I learn and move on and make improvements. So that was the whole situation behind it, and till now it's still like that. And I just sometimes try to talk to my relatives to take charge of their lives and not have anyone control them, so they could do things that will make them happy. I feel like if I had gone for business administration, I would do so well. If I had gone for anything creative, I would have done so well, because even in high school I remember telling my mom I wanted to go into acting, because there was this time that it was a thing. I was always on TV, and my friends were always like, oh, I saw you on NTA, I saw you on AIT the other day, and it was so exciting. I feel like if they had given me the chance to pursue that dream, I feel like I would have been in a better place as well. It's not like I'm not happy where I am, but I'm just saying that it would have guided me a lot more. Now look at me, I'm doing YouTube, I'm still doing something that still puts me out to the world, still put me on camera. So it's something that I love to do, I've always loved to do, but my people didn't give me that chance. They were like, oh, you want to be everywhere, you want to do something that you be on the screen. All these people, gradually you turn to industry prostitutes and stuff like that. So they didn't approve of it. I went out of my way, like doing research, meeting up with agents, and I'll tell them, oh, I got this to do this, you're not doing it. In fact, on that day, you just tell them you're not going to be around. On that day, I would make sure that you don't leave this house. On that day, you're not gonna go anywhere. Okay, now you guys are going to feel like my family used to tie us down. No, we're not tied down. You could literally do anything you want to do, go out, go to parties, do whatever you want to do. But when it comes to career, when it comes to ruling your life, they kind of take charge, and I wasn't built for that. So I was so excited when I was leaving. I cried, but yes, I only cried because I was going to miss family. But aside from that, I was very happy that I was leaving, because right now I am in total charge of my life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like it's very long. I feel like it's long, me just talking about my life. And yeah, the more reason why I moved here is because I failed med school, and nothing more than that. There's nothing so special. I failed med school. I needed to be in control of my life, and that's why I am here today, and I'm enjoying every process of it. I'm learning, you know, the hard times, the good times, the you know, that freedom. I'm actually enjoying my stay here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you know you enjoy future content from me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.